There we go. Why is it so streaky? How is this shit dirty already? Streaky, just a little bit. Okay, come on. No streaks. Perfect. Panda, shut up. Shut up. Literally, I'm about to kick you out of the room. Come on, dude. Come on, Panda. Come here, kitty. Come on. Tyler, what's going on, man? How is your day going? Tyler, what is your scent of the day? There may be a chance we're wearing the same scent of the day today. If you do have something on today, I'm wearing Versace Blue Jeans. You know, a little bit of a controversial fragrance. I think it's good. Fresh, old school, citrusy, really good fragrance. But Tyler, how's your day going so far? And what is your scent of the day today? All right, now we're back. No, never mind, I lied. Okay, now I'm actually back. Maria, what's going on? What's up, Micah? How are you doing? I'm doing pretty good. How about you? Haven't put one on yet. Might be seeing one of your friends today. You think you're gonna wear Spice Bomb, or not Spice Bomb. Cremo Spice and Black Vanilla. Since it's a little bit chilly outside today. Tyler, I totally got you, man. You know, yesterday it was a little bit warmer for me, so I pulled out Acqua di Gio Profondo. It was like high as 64. Today, it's a little bit cooler, you know, so I was like, blue jeans would be good. It's going to be like, I don't know, high 50s, early 60s, maybe. I think it's really just going to be like high 50s today. So blue jeans, going to be a good, it's a good fragrance in the heat. It's a good fragrance in the cool weather. It's good fragrance in, you know, not cold weather, but not warm weather. Like, you can wear blue jeans whenever. Good morning, buddy. Good morning. Hablamos de Misterio 7751. Good morning, buddy. Scent of the day, Lalique White. Lalique White. I've never tried anything from Lalique. There's a lot of brands that I want to try. I live up in Montana. I'm kind of restricted on what I can try. So, you know, a lot of my stuff really does turn out to be blind buys. Really, the only fragrances I can smell are like the mainstream designer fragrances. Lalique has always looked good to me. Guerlain has always looked good to me. Terre Hermes has always looked good to me. But these are brands that I can't try by me. You know, I'd have to blind buy or I'd have to get a sample. But what does Lalique White smell like? I've heard a lot of things from Lalique. Heard a lot of good things about Lalique is what I should have said. And what is everyone's scent of the day as well? My scent of the day today, Versace Blue Jeans. Saturday, you know, hopefully everyone is having a good start to their morning, good start to their day. What for me, it's like about like 10 right now. Do you wear 100% cotton zip hoodies with a hood? So if I'm being dead honest, majority of the time, actually not even majority of the time, I don't even have a hoodie with a hood on it. All like my sweaters and stuff don't have a hood. So no, I don't wear a cotton zip hoodie with a hood. Lalique has pretty good scent specifically for the price. Yeah, like they're not too bad on price. And I've seen I can't think of what Lalique. I know I've seen some stuff on some Laliques. It could have been the white one for all I know, but I've seen a decent amount of hype on them, so they do look good. What's good, Micah? Been a minute. C2, it has been a minute. How's it going, man? I see you changed your name back as well. And the hits, either serial number card, jersey patch, memorabilia card, or an autograph card. Oh, here we go. I missed one. Missed a comment right here. Um, Tyler, I saw your story. I think you posted like last night or this morning or something. I saw it this morning. Um, Friends, you might be giving them to him. Gotcha. And what you had just like some assorted cards, and then like it wasn't an autograph card, but it was like each came with like a specific like special card, right? Michael, what do you think about Latafa Opulent Dubai? So I don't know. People have been saying that one does smell like God of Fire. I've never smelled God of Fire. From what I've heard, Vulcan Fue and Mango Ice and Mango Bliss, I want to say, are the ones that I've heard people saying like they're super, super good. I've heard Opulent Dubai is good as well. I believe Opulent Dubai is just like God of Fire, but without the oud. Again, I've personally never tried them. Any clones of it? I've tried one clone. I've tried Mason Alhambra Scepter Malachite. But that one doesn't even really smell like very mango-y to me. Like, I don't know why that one would be compared to God of Fire. For all I know, it could smell just like God of Fire. So, Maria, unfortunately, I really don't know. I think maybe it would be good, and it's cheap enough that you could probably blind buy it. Do you have hoodies with a hood? Nope. Lalique smells similar to Galloway from PDM. I've never tried Galloway. From PDM, I've tried Greenlee. I've tried Leighton. I own Greenlee and Percival. I didn't really like Percival. I got it and then wore it one time and it didn't project or last on me. And then I loved Greenlee, really, really loved Greenlee, but I ended up trading that one. I would be totally open to getting another bottle of Greenlee. That was such a good fragrance. And yeah, Leighton wasn't a big fan of. Summer, what's going on? Stay, coming back from mental health break. Gotcha, C2. Should you get Zara the most wanted EDP? Personally, I think, yeah, the EDP Intense or the Parfum are both really, really good. That EDT Intense is really good as well, too. Like, you cannot go wrong with it. I think, honestly, like, that whole line is pretty good. If you're looking for a more year-round fragrance, go EDT Intense. But if you're looking for a more cool weather fragrance, Brock, go EDP Intense and go EDT Intense if you want a year-round one. Suddenly Day Latafa Camera. C2, I gotta get my nose on Camera. I mean, I don't know if I'd want to buy a bottle just because, I feel like Camera Cabo would be a little more intriguing than Camera. And I don't want to be in a position where I buy Camera and every time I want something with that Camera DNA, I just wear Camera Cabo. I really do want to try it. I want to try the new Ducon as well. I think eventually I'll get around to getting the Latafa Cameras. I would like to see, because I know I've seen like bundles of Latafa Camera Cabo in the original Camera, but I've never seen, I really want to try and find a bundle of the original Camera and the new Camera Ducon. Montblanc Legend EDP 10 out of 10, 12 plus. I don't know. I'm assuming you're probably going to say 12 plus hours. I guess let's finish this comment real quick. Wait, or are you saying this is like a 12 plus, like it's breaking the scales? If you're saying that, I mean, I think Legend EDP, it's definitely a good fragrance. You can't go wrong with it. A good longevity, good projection, woodsy. You get a nice violet leaf note. You get a leather note. I'm not a big leather fan. Luckily, the leather is not too heavy in this one. I don't really detect any leather. Great for year-round use. Great for school use. Great for office use. Like, there's limitless uses with that one. Selling them $10. 7 cards with one hit, which can be a autograph card or a jersey patch or serial numbered card. That's sick, Tyler. That's really, really cool. I've seen a lot of people. I've seen people like doing that with like Pokemon cards and stuff, where they'll make their own like little like packs and stuff and then sell them. Best perfume of all time: Ombre Nomad, Elixir, and Aqua di Gio. What elixir are you talking about, Edward? There's a lot of elixirs out there, As far as Ombre Nomad, I've never tried it. Aqua di Gio, I mean, I wouldn't say Aqua di Gio is the best of all time, but it's definitely one of the greatest of all time because that Aqua di Gio line is huge. Especially if, you were a kid in the 90s, a teenager in the 90s, especially like a young man in the 90s. There was so much marketing towards the Aqua di Gios, you could not escape Aqua di Gio. That's what everyone was talking about. It's just popular and it stood the test of time. I'm acting like I was alive in the 90s. I was born in 2008. Scent of the day, Michael Malal, Ocean Noir. Grim wasn't lying, damn good. Signature scent worthy and year round. I really want to get that one. That one really intrigues me. I've seen a lot of people say it smells like like a higher quality Dylan Blue, and I've asked a couple people that if they think that that's what it smells like, and I've never had anybody say, yeah, it 100% smells like Dylan Blue. I think the only person who said that was Nubs, and he said that they were similar. I believe it was Nubs who said that, but I know I saw one person compared to Dylan Blue. But I've asked Grim, he said it's like nothing like Dylan Blue. And their serial number cards mean limited, so 100 out of 199, only 199 made in the world. So you could be giving up some rare ones. Um, but I'm assuming you're probably not like putting in like insanely good cards that you could turn a profit off of. Best leather fragrance under 60. I mean, this Legend EDT does have some leather in it. That's one I would recommend. I don't really pick up a whole lot of that leather. There's a Salvatore Ferragamo Bright Leather. I've never tried that one, but I've heard nothing but good things. I've heard it's a different take on a traditional leather fragrance. Pretty cheap as well. Mike, do you actually recommend Hawas Ice, Hawas Tropical? You're on a budget. So yeah, for sure. I 100%, what you said, Ice and Tropical or the original? Yep, Ice and Tropical. I would 100% totally recommend both of these fragrances. Hawas Ice is going to be really, really good as a year-round option. It's sweet. You get a nice little minty vibe. And then Hawas Tropical, I still think, you could pull this one out in the slightly cooler weather. It's definitely going to be better in the warmer weather. This one, coconut, fig, tonka bean, mint. Both of these Hawases are great. I mean, the original Hawas is good as well. I got a pretty decent sized dent in here. I think all of the Hawas fragrances I have in my collection are great. I don't think you could go wrong with them. Now, yeah, I mean, I think if you were to get both of those fragrances, Maria, you'd probably enjoy them. PG, what's going on? 10 of the days, Zaharoff XXXL. What does that one smell like? The only Zaharoff I've really ever heard of and looked up is Coco Loco, which that one looks great to me. Edward says Lamal Elixir. Interesting. I would have thought like, I don't know, maybe you're talking about Sauvage Elixir or something like that. I used to have Lamal Elixir. It's definitely a good fragrance, so I get where you're coming from for sure, Edward. For me, I mean, I definitely think it's one of the better Jean Paul Gaultier fragrances. Like, I think it would be probably Ultramar and Le Beau tied number 1, number 2. And then I'd probably have like a tie between Lamal Elixir and Lamal EDT. They're both really good fragrances to me. So I definitely get what you're putting down, Edward, for sure. Rushing to work right now, listening. Late, had to stop by and get some donuts. C2, never get donuts if you are late. Never go to Starbucks if you're late. Gotta hurry your butt to work, man. I also got Collage Vanilla Dunes. In my opinion, doesn't have a cardboard smell, just powdery vanilla orange blossom. See, and I mean, I would be open to getting that one. I really want to try the new Collage Island Dreams. I love grapefruit. Ever since I got my bottle of Sospiro Vibrato, I've been on kind of like a grapefruit kick. Like, I've been trying to find more fragrances with grapefruit. So that one is definitely one that I would look into. And I feel like at that point, if I already had one, I mean, I don't think I'd pick up the original Collage Island because I'm not a big Le Beau Le Parfum fan. But I totally pick up the new Island Dreams and maybe Vanilla Dunes. But it really just depends. I don't know. That my experience with Liquid Brine was a little bit challenging, to say the least. Looked up the value. So your people you sell them to are getting their money's worth and they're not scamming them. Exactly, because it's like, if you're selling them for $10, they should be getting $10 worth of cards. Like $9-10 worth of cards back. But at the same time, maybe in some, this one has $15 value, $20 value. But you never want to be like, okay, here's $100 value for $10. Unless you're like, I don't know, rich and you don't care about money, Tyler. Let me guess. Oh, where are you from? Let me guess. Australia? I'm not from Australia. No. Do you want to take another guess, Fog, or do you want me to tell you? I've seen so many fragrance influencers. I think y'all American influencers don't like strong perfume except Jeremy. No offense. Oh, well, no, I mean, like, I like strong fragrances. like all these city rhythms right here, they're X-ray de parfums. They last a long time. They project off me. Mancera, Instant Crush, very, very strong fragrance. Sospiro Vibrato, very strong fragrance. Sauvage Elixir, really strong fragrance. I have a lot of strong fragrances in my collection. Now, I mean, I don't know. I'd say really in the US, it's pretty split. You have a lot of people who love vanillas and gourmands and super, super strong fragrances. And you have some that just kind of like more fresh fragrances. Me personally, I would rather have a fresh fragrance over like an insanely strong, sweet gourmand fragrance, something like that. That's personally just me. I wouldn't say though, like as a generalization though, Americans don't like strong fragrances. I've actually noticed a lot of the American influencers like making themselves glisten with fragrances by the time they're done. Island Dreams is so good. I really want to try it. Chief of DC, was that you who was saying you got it and you said like your wife really liked it? Or was that someone else I'm thinking of? Your Coral Fantasy doesn't perform 3 to 4 hours max. Don't know how people have been liking it. I mean, Coral Fantasy on my skin, whenever I test it, I'd say I probably got at least like 6 hours, 6+ hours. Interesting that you only get like 3 to 4 hours. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, Coral Fantasy is only in EDT though, so that could explain it. Wrong, Edward. We love those nuclear Arab fragrances. What do you mean challenging? Is that not so good? Also, you don't speak of where I'm coming from. I'm so confused. Hold on. I don't speak where I'm coming from. I don't speak with an accent. I don't feel like I sound Australian. I'm from America. Yeah, I'm from Montana too. So like I'm not even from like a place in America where we have like an accent or anything like that. Or at least like to me, I don't really have an accent. Compared to some people in the U.S. Hey man, what you talk about, man? You welcome to my get in with me, man. Like bro, you go down to Arizona, you don't know what anyone's saying. Usually always going early, more hours, more money, and your last check wasn't the case today, but at least you're selling good late. Exactly. He sounds Polish, so I assume I'm from Estonia. Do I talk with an accent? I just feel like I just talk normally. I think Mike is secretly an Australian spy disguised as a 16-year-old kid. Tyler, I told you not to tell anyone about that, dude. Marshalls, gotcha. Sing a song? No. Long-lasting compliment getter, Jeremy Fragrance. Britain? Not from Britain. Ood, what's going on, man? Scent of the day. Ood, my scent of the day today. Versace blue jeans. What's your scent of the day, brother? Wife told you how good it smells when you bought it before. Yeah. That was right. Because you said like you got it and then your wife had like already like started spraying it. And she said that she really enjoyed it. Zaharoff XXL, beautiful leathery barbershop style fragrance. Damn, there you go, Scott. Sounds good. I mean, I'm not a big leather guy, but I do like barbershop fragrances. Wouldn't barbershop fragrances count as like Fougere fragrances? Yeah, got it confused. My bad. No, Fog, you're totally good. You don't talk with an accent. With an accent, folks are listening with an accent. I mean, I don't know. I've never been told I like speak with an accent or anything before. Okay, Omar. I got you, Omar. I'll keep that in mind. You changed the ads. You changed the. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. You changed the ad. Sorry, for a second I was like, you changed the ad, and I was like, oh yeah, obviously because you changed your name. Get Versace Pour Homme. So I used to have Pour Homme. I think it's a good fragrance. I don't know if I'm crazy, but I almost kind of got like a sweet watermelon vibe out of Pour Homme. Definitely a good fragrance. I just had like a little 1 ounce bottle, and I wore it a decent amount of times. A solid fragrance there. I wouldn't be opposed to getting it again. Although I do think if I were to buy a bottle, I'd probably buy a bottle for my stepdad, and then he could wear that one because he likes fresh and clean fragrances like that. Invictus Elixir. Are you talking about the Invictus Victory Elixir? Because isn't there 2 elixirs out there? If you're talking Invictus Victory Elixir, I think it would be a great pickup for sure. Just got Stronger With You, and it's my favorite now. Dude, did you just get the original Stronger With You, or which one did you end up getting? But I swear you kind of sound Australian. I mean, I could sound a little Australian. I don't know. I've just personally never heard anyone say that I speak with an accent. And there's nothing wrong with that. If you think, I sound Australian, that's perfectly fine. Like, I'm not going to be upset or anything about that. What's wrong with with Liquid Braun? Yeah, I don't. It was I got a cardboard vibe from it. Like it smelled like wet cardboard. It was not good. Thoughts on Violet Note within fragrances? So good example of that. This Legend Eau de Parfum has a violet leaf note in it. Really good. I can't really tell you exactly what like the violet leaf smells like, but I believe it's just like a little herbal, because there's definitely like a woodsy herbally vibe in that fragrance. Finally made it to work. You're driving almost 70 miles per hour. C2, 70 miles an hour. Please tell me you're going like 70 on a 60. You weren't going like 70 and a 40. Mike, and not hate him, but why'd you get rid of so many fragrances? So I got rid of a bunch of my fragrances just because, like, I mean, I'll admit it. I had a lot of fragrances that were just in my collection to kind of take up space. A lot, and there were just a lot of fragrances I had in my collection I didn't really like. Like, everything that I have now, I don't want to trade because it's all fragrances that I love, that I know I'm going to wear. I had a lot of fragrances that, I'd go to my Ross and I'd find something. I'd be like, oh, okay, this would be good to add to the collection. But it might not have been like the best fragrance to me. So I decided, really want to go through my collection. I want to know I want to know what I really enjoy out of my collection. I didn't want to just have bottles sitting there for no reason. So I traded a bunch of my fragrances. I sold some of my fragrances. But I've been trying to get like a lot more better pickups and stuff. Still, I got a bunch of like designer, Middle Eastern. I'm trying to get more into niche fragrances. So I don't know. I kind of just I wasn't really happy with my collection. I had a lot of just place fillers. So I suppose that was the big reason. I keep hearing that collage has a silent K when pronounced. Has a silent K? No, 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 no. There's no way. There's no way Cudlage has a silent K, because I've never heard anyone say Hudlage. It's Cudlage. I don't know. It could be. That just sounds weird to me. I think Hudlage sounds weird compared to Cudlage. It sounds so much better. Skip Liquid Braun, get Vanilla Dunes. Don't like Liquid Braun. Hey, exactly. I don't know. I thought I was crazy at first because I saw a lot of people being like, it's super strong. You'll have great longevity, great projection. It's going to smell amazing. It wasn't very strong to me. And I just kind of smelled like shit, to be honest. It did not smell good at all. Do said he got the OG. I've been trying to tell, I've been trying to tell you, I've been trying to tell pretty much anyone that I can about Stronger With You, the original, because the Parfum, absolutely, intensely, they get all the hype. The EDT is still a really, really good fragrance. Hazai, what's going on? Have I heard of Acqua di Parma? I have heard of Acqua di Parma. I don't know if he's like my great uncle or what he is. I believe he's my great uncle. But he has every single Acqua di Parma that's available. I've never been up to his house since he told me that, so like I haven't been able to like smell any of the Acqua di Parmas. But eventually, I'll be able to get my nose on a shit ton of Acqua di Parmas. Kind of 45 mile per hour zone. He already pulled someone over, so it's good. C2, you're crazy, dude. Got you. Plan to get Liquid Braun for a reason that I really like. Your Mercedes-Benz, people said they kind of smell similar. Yeah, I've never smelled I'm assuming you're talking about Club Black. I've never tried Club Black. That one's on my list as well. Yeah, I don't know. I think if you're going for a Liquid Braun dupe, there's like I know Lattafa has one. And then there's also that Cudlage one. I'd probably say get the Cudlage one. Because, yeah, I don't know. That Liquid Braun was just, it was not good to me at all. I'm not happy with my collection. I need to buy more designers. Don't care for Middle Eastern. See, and it's like, here's the thing within fragrances. Like, everyone's collection is going to be different. Everyone's taste is going to be different. That's the beautiful thing within fragrances. I don't understand why, if I wear something like Versace blue jeans, sometimes I'll get a comment and people are like, oh my God, this person has no clue about fragrances. They're wearing blue jeans. They smell bad. And it's like, it's one, fragrances should not be like a serious thing. Like if, you're into fragrances, you should just be into them because you enjoy them, not because you're trying to be the best at learning about fragrances. You're trying to be the most knowledgeable. Like just wear them because you enjoy them. If you're trying to impress people, that kind of sucks. But, blue jeans, I love. Some people don't enjoy it. But that's the beautiful thing with fragrances. We can have our own opinions, Only reason you picked up Island Dreams, $10 cheaper than the Marshalls, than on. Ooh, $10 cheaper at Marshalls than the online prices, and you didn't have to pay for shipping as well, so that's good. So just 3 winter designer fragrances. Besides Spice Bomb, Azzaro, and Dior Sauvage Elixir. Okay, I got you, bro. I'll give you these three recommendations. 1 million Elixir. You get a rose note, you get some apple, you get Divana. Really, really nice, sweet rose vanillic fragrance. Yes, it has a rose note, but it's across kind of more of like a fruity, like candy sweet rose. It's not like just like a floral grandma rose. So this one's really good. Versace Eros Flame, another great one. Primarily a like citrus heavy fragrance, very citrusy, vanillic, peppery, woodsy. Really, really good. This one is. And then Hugo Boss, the scent Magnetic, Maninka, Braun, Vanilla Absolute. Really, really good fruity vanilla fragrance. All of those ones are great. They're all in that about... I mean, the Hugo Boss and the Versace Eros Flame are in that about like $40 to $60 range, depending on the size you want to get. And that 1 million Elixir is in that... it's like $75 to $90 range. Anywhere in there, I think, is pretty reasonable to spend for that fragrance. Micah Aqua de Parma, Mandarin, Cecilia is worth a cop. Yeah, I really want to try Fico di Amalfi. I think that's the one that I really, really do want to try. But, you know, I'll smell all of them that I can. And hopefully find one that I do enjoy that I can get. Hey, I'm not a speeder. When it's necessary for situations like this, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yeah, but you know, you gotta stay safe, C2. Fragrance community is about unity. Exactly. And like, I don't know. I never understood it because it's like, there's just a bunch of random negativity and stuff. And it's like, in the end, bro, we're talking about fragrances. Like, we're talking about shit we're spraying on our skin. Like, it's not that serious. And then especially when like creators start having beef with each other. Like for a long time, and I don't know if you guys know about this, TLTG and GentSense, Ash from GentSense, they were like beefing for like years, for like I don't know, because they're both like top dogs in the fragrance content industry or something like that. And it's like, dude, like, can we not just talk about fragrances, you know? Bentley Magnetic Amber, best fragrance ever made. Never tried anything from Bentley. How's Calmra? I have Calmra Kawa right there, and it's super, super good. Spice Bomb, I owned it, sold it, missed it, might buy it back. The original Spice Bomb or what? We're talking about water that smells good. Stop fighting. Exactly. And it's like I don't know. Like, it doesn't have to be serious. I feel like so many people, not even just with fragrances, but so many people with like life in general, they take some stuff just way too seriously, you know? I wish some people could just relax, you know, enjoy each other's company, and just have fun, you know? Mercedes blends, lovely. Honestly, smells great. At least subtle vanillic smell. Bit of smoky aspect to it. Projection isn't good. You might have gotten a shitty batch or something. Well, and also, how many sprays do you do fog? Because that will also depend. You know, because even if you have like a bad batch, you can still make a bad batch last a while on you. It depends how many sprays you do. If you know you're doing 5, 6 sprays and you're not getting good longevity, literally 20. Okay, yeah. You've first thing I would say, check the batch code. Make sure like everything like that's legit. I don't think it's fake. I think you probably just got a bad batch. But check the batch code. Make sure that's legit. But yeah, that's weird because if you're doing like a shit ton of sprays and it's not projecting off you, then either you got a bad batch or it's fake. Spice Bomb Extreme, gotcha. I used to have Extreme. It's a good one. I used to have Spice Bomb Extreme and Spice Bomb Night Vision EDT. Really, really good fragrances. Mod Hav, what's going on? Hey, Mike, how's it going? It's going pretty good. How are you doing? This morning, this evening, this afternoon, whatever time it is for you, Mod Hav. Have a great rest of the day, Mike. I got to get going. We'll be back on the content grind pretty soon. C2, I'm excited to see some content. Have a good day and stay safe, man. Y'all, please make sure to drop a sub and a like if you guys have not already. We are closing in on 4.1K. We just hit 4K, and I did a Paris Corner Coconut Lagoon giveaway. we are going to be hitting 5K, hopefully before the cool weather is over. Hopefully, while winter is still here, because I'm thinking for the next fragrance I want to give away, I've really been contemplating about Lattafa Kamirkawa. Of course, you would not be getting this bottle, you'd be getting a new bottle, but Kamirkawa, beautiful, sweet, gourmand fragrance. Get a lot of vanilla, you get some cinnamon. So this is where I'm leaning. Do you guys think that this would be a good fragrance to give away? And again, not this bottle, not a used bottle, a brand new full bottle, full presentation. Would this be a good fragrance to give away for 5K? I think it would be. But of course, since, you guys as fans would be the ones who would possibly get it, I should probably ask you guys a little bit as well. Exaggerating, I do like 10 only because it doesn't project off me. Yeah, and it's like, that's crazy because for me, with like Dior Homme Cologne, something that's super fresh, I'd only have to do like 8 sprays of it to be able to like have a little bit of projection. I don't know. I've also heard though that apparently that Mercedes Club Black is supposed to be pretty good. It's supposed to be long lasting. It's supposed to project nicely. Been searching for a good gourmand fragrance. Bianco Latte is too expensive for me. There's I think Cafe Latte by Cadlage. No, that's an Amore Cafe dupe. There's one from there's a bunch of Bianco Latte dupes I've been seeing, so you could just try and look up some Bianco Latte dupes. I don't believe it's the one that I just said, because I believe that one's Cadlage's version of Amore Cafe. But I know Cadlage has a clone of Bianco Latte, if I'm not mistaken. Lattafa Kamirkawa would be super good. That one's not like overly gourmand to me. Like it definitely is gourmand, but it's not like oh, I'm trying to smell like a piece of cake or something like that. Paris Corner Tiramisu Speculoos, another one right here. It's like $40. And believe it or not, I don't know if the name gave it away, but it smells like a tiramisu. It smells like a sweet coffee vanillic dessert. If you smell a tiramisu, you know what this smells like. It smells like a photorealistic tiramisu. That's a really, really good one. I don't see a lot of people talking about that one. So you could get that one, and you could definitely stand out with that one. Witness. No, not Witness. PG. My bad. Yeah, it would be a good giveaway. Then I think that's what I may give away. And I don't know. It really just depends, too, because if it's like spring when I do my giveaway, I'm probably not going to do Lattafa Kamirkawa. I'll probably do something that's a little bit better for the warm weather or better for like a year-round scent. But if, it is going to be the cool weather, ideally, I would like to give away a cool weather fragrance. My first giveaway I ever did at 3K, I gave away, this is Lattafa's Amir Al Oud Intense Oud. This is a dupe of Maison Margiela's By the Fireplace. Smells super, super good. But yeah, I've given away that. I've given away Coconut Lagoon. I enjoy doing giveaways, and I want to start doing nicer giveaways once I like start making decent amount of money off of YouTube. But right now we're doing with what we can. Yeah, it does, but for me it's just a skin scent. So you get good longevity, it just doesn't project at all. Is beetroot perfume possible to make? So first of all, is it Skate? SK the Crusher? I don't know how to say it. I'm sure there's been some fragrance that has like some like beetroot note in it. I've never personally tried one. I have no clue. You might have to do a little bit of research on that. Beetroot perfume. I don't know. I don't think that would. It could be made. I truly have no clue. That's a very very good question there. Antonio, what's going on? Getting a new cologne today. Looking for the winter. What should you get? So Brock, what is your budget and what fragrances do you personally enjoy? Do you like sweeter fragrances? Do you like gourmand fragrances? What do you think? Yeah, basically, but I recommend you get it. I do want to get it. I want to get it. I've heard it's a good vanilla heavy fragrance. My next pickups, I really want Halloween Man X. This is Halloween Man EDT. And I really want Paris Corner Cognac Blaze. This is Paris Corner Maj Moscow Mule. Cognac Blaze is like same bottle, but like a looks more like Killian's Angel Share. Like it has that boozy color to it. Those are two pickups I really want to get. I feel like those two could be absolutely phenomenal. So, Brock, I don't know why I started going on a tangent about Halloween Man X. But Cognac Blaze would be good. Cognac Blaze is good. Cognac Blaze would be a good one. That's like 30 to 40 bucks. Kind of has like that Angel Share DNA. Okay, let's see. Have 120 bucks, like more of a sweet, stronger with you type vibes. Sweet, stronger with you type vibes. Sweet, stronger with you. You could look into some of the 1 millions. I feel like the 1 million DNA is pretty good, and that 1 million DNA is still a little bit more sweet. One of the 1 millions could be good. Like I have 1 million Elixir. I feel like you could probably enjoy this one. Yeah, 1 million Elixir. You could look into Ultramall too from Jean Paul Gaultier. I got my bottle of Ultramall right here. Nice, sweet pear fragrance with some vanilla. You can't go wrong with that one. Just got Liquid Braun to compare your friends. PDM. It's honestly better than PDM. I've tried it. Liquid Braun, I don't really like it. It kind of smells like cardboard to me. Usually beginner loves fresh aquatic fragrances. Yeah, fresh fragrances are going to be really safe for people just getting into fragrances. And I don't know, like, yes, the most like mass appealing scent ever is is going to be like vanilla. I feel like naturally a lot of people think, oh, then what? That means that women would naturally like a more like sweet vanilla gourmand fragrance or something like that. I noticed with fragrances, people getting into fragrances, especially women, enjoy fresh fragrances more than like a super sweet fragrance. It's just something I've noticed, Doesn't Halloween Man smell like 1 million? Yes, Halloween Man EDT smells like 1 million EDT. A little bit more fruity, good longevity, good projection though. You can't go wrong with it. What about something that has a good vanilla note? Yeah, I mean, both of those that I said, Brock, would be absolutely phenomenal. 1 million Elixir has a vanilla absolute note, a very, very strong vanilla. And then that Ultramall has a very, very strong vanilla in it as well. What else could I recommend to you? I mean, I don't know. I feel like you could probably find one of those two and you'd probably enjoy them. Azaro Most Wanted, Eau de Parfum Intense, and Parfum is good. Good vanilla fragrances. EDP Intense of Azaro Most Wanted is going to be very, very close and in that vein of Stronger With You. So I think if you do want something like Stronger With You, maybe go Azaro the Most Wanted, Eau de Parfum Intense, because it smells like intensely, just a little bit more like instead of being toffee sweet, it has like, it's kind of like cardamom sweet. So like a tiny bit like herbal, earthy sweet, but it's still a very sweet vanilla fragrance. It's really, really good. Bro, Amir Al Oud Intense, buy it or not. So if you smelt By the Fireplace, then yeah, I think you could probably buy this one. It's really cheap. It's like 17 bucks. On skin, it smells pretty close to By the Fireplace. This one on my skin outperforms and outprojects By the Fireplace. It's, like a quarter of the price. I don't think By the Fireplace is worth it for its retail price. I think like that one, that clone is good for sure for the price, 17 bucks. Like it smells like By the Fireplace. So yeah, I would say get it. Nautica Voyage is a good Nautica is a good fragrance. What Nautica? Nautica Blue, Nautica Voyage. What one are we talking about? Do you have Jazz Club? I don't have Jazz Club. I've smelt it, and that's an interesting fragrance because I thought Jazz Club was going to be like a super smoky vanilla scent. It started off with some citrus, which was pretty dang surprising to me. Amour Cafe. I have a little sample of Amour Cafe right here. Amour Cafe, good vanilla fragrance. I suppose, Brock, you could look into Amour Cafe as well. It's a sweet coffee vanilla fragrance. the thing I enjoy about it is instead of just like a normal vanilla note, you have it's an ice cream note. So it's a lot more kind of like sweeter. I'm not a big fan of gourmand fragrances. That one is very gourmand, and I enjoy that one. Hawas Black. I don't have Hawas Black. I have a couple Hawasses though. All the Hawasses I have the original Rasasi Hawas. I have Rasasi Hawas Ice and Rasasi Hawas Tropical. These three Hawasses are very, very good. I honestly think like if you're just getting into fragrances and you just need like a good, cheap compliment getter, something you could wear year round, look into the Hawas line. Look into the original or Hawas Ice. I mean, you're probably going to have a better chance at getting a good batch with Hawas Ice opposed to Hawas Original, but they're all good fragrances. You can get great compliments with them. Yeah, they're very, very good. Does Tropical actually smell like Paradise Garden? Yeah, Tropical smells a lot like Paradise Garden to me. Obviously, there's going to be some differences. For me, this one, I get a lot more of a minty vibe that comes across, opposed to Paradise Garden. I don't get that much of a minty vibe. I get a much heavier minty vibe in here. And I feel like maybe that tonka bean is a little bit heavier, a little bit more sweeter. One thing I will say is there was almost this like aquatic-esque, like aquaticness in the opening of Paradise Garden. And I don't really get that aquaticness. It's still like that really similar though fig kind of sunscreeny opening. I just don't get a very aquatic heavy opening like I did with the original one, which I believe like you had either aquatic notes or like watery notes in there, but it was like aquatic. It was minty. Had a really, really good opening for sure. Like I love the opening of Hawas Tropical or of Paradise Garden, but the dry down wasn't good. This one, yeah, not as good as an opening, but a way better dry down. Loose with the thumbs up. Viet, what's going on? Your eyes are too close together. My eyes are not too close together. My eyes are actually a normal part, or they're a normal distance across my face. Blindbot JPG Scandal Absolute, and it's too sweet. I've heard Scandal Absolute is a very, very sweet fragrance. Now, I've never tried any of the Scandal fragrances. I've heard the original No, never mind. I was gonna say, Scandal smells like something with citrus, but then I realized I was talking about one of the Armagh fragrances that smells like Scandal with like citrus or something like that. Why latest batches of Hawas Ice doesn't perform like old batches? So, I mean, I don't know. I don't have an old batch of, or I don't have a new batch of Hawas Ice to compare it to. I haven't personally seen anything on a lot of people saying that, like, that the batches aren't good anymore. Of course, you know, with any fragrance, you're going to go through reformulations. Not even because like the fragrance is bad for you, but a lot of the times a brand will go through a reformulation to make the formula cheaper. Or in some cases, there is a note or something in there that could upset your skin, so they need to take it out. So personally, I don't really know. I've never compared my batch of Hawas Ice to a new batch of Hawas Ice. I don't really have an old batch of Hawas Ice. Is there a sticker down here that says when it's made? No, this one's made in Dubai. I don't know when this Hawas was made, but it's not insanely old. Also, one thing I do want to say, so many people have been like, a lot of people I've seen, they've been concerned with, you know, some of their Rasasis having Rasasi lettering, some of them not having Rasasi lettering. I can't exactly remember. Maybe we'll see. This one says made in Dubai. This one says made in Dubai. So apparently it's like the Dubai ones or something have the lettering. And because there's two places they make it, Dubai, and then one is in another country. I can't remember the other country. But pretty much how it goes is I believe the one that comes from Dubai will have lettering on the top. And then if you get a batch that doesn't come from Dubai, then it doesn't have like the lettering on top. I saw a couple people talking about it, and that was just something that just kind of interested me because that was one thing I had noticed. You know, when I got my because this Hawas Ice and Hawas Tropical caps are like the exact same. This one just has the lettering, this one doesn't. I thought my Tropical was fake for a minute because like I had just gotten it. And when it had like first come out, it was like just added onto Amazon when I bought it. I was convinced I got a fake one, and then I looked it up and it was like, oh yeah, if it's made in Dubai, it has lettering. If it's not made in Dubai, if it's made in the other place, whatever it is, it doesn't have lettering. Kind of weird. How are we? Bippin, I'm pretty good. How are you? Let's see. I'm not going to be live for much longer. Start putting in your guys' last comments. I may go live again later today. It just kind of depends, but I wanted to get live, do a live, get a live out today. This morning at least, so I could have a live out today. I was gonna do a live last night, but I ended up just like coming home, was a little tired, played some video games. So I figured I'd make this up to everyone, do a little bit of a live. Yes. I'm gonna just say IMT. Thank you. Yeah, India and Pakistan. They have other places that they make them, and Dubai, I believe, is like one of it. That's like their bigger center where they make all their fragrances. But I don't know. I know I've seen some people be like, guys, do you have to get a batch from Dubai? It'll last long. Which like no, if one batch doesn't last long because it's reformulated, then that whole batch isn't gonna last long. Are you getting your food stamps next month? So first of all, I'm 17, so no. And second of all, when I'm an adult, I'm actually going to be working, and I'm not gonna rely off the government to give me food because I'm an able-bodied person, and I think if you can work, you should work. So to answer your question, no, I'm not on food stamps. I don't take food stamps. I can't even if I wanted to. Yeah, and maybe some. No, I'm not gonna say that. How about I tried Davidoff? Bought it a while ago. Smells like detergent to me. I had Davidoff Cool Water. I wouldn't say it smelled like detergent to me. It definitely had some clean laundry vibe, kind of like a Irish Spring soap vibe to me. I think that's the best way to phrase it. Smelt green, smells clean out of the shower. It's for sure a good fragrance, I think, but at the same time, it's a little bit overrated. Like, yeah, it's been around since like the 80s or the 90s, so it is a legendary fragrance. I don't think it's really worth it though. I think there's better options. I've heard the Intense is really good. The Parfum is really good. I want to say Cool Water Intense is like a coconut heavy fragrance. I love coconut, so that one's definitely going to be heavy on my list. But yeah, I don't know. I think that Davidoff Cool Water is still solid at least. Nonetheless, I really appreciate each and every one of you guys. Please make sure to drop a sub, drop a like if you guys have not already. You guys are awesome. Have a good rest of your day. See you all later. Peace, everyone.